Hi there, my name is Cade and we are here with Siska today and we're going to be talking about how to get started on our place cue. So this is going to be our first few steps, mostly concerned in our first steps for them to understand to go to the bed, lay down and stay there until released. We're going to start with some food lures today and afterwards we're going to get to a point where they are understanding more duration and more distance while also we're having distractions. So today is our step 1 for our place cue. And this is our final product. Siska, place. So she automatically lays down and now any distraction I throw at her, she maintains that place. Okay, get it. Good girl. I'm going to show her some food and I'm going to get her walking around with it. Good girl. Today we're also going to be using a clicker. You can also use a verbal yes cue. And this is just something letting her know you have done the right thing and you're going to get a reward. If she has to do the right thing but she's not getting a reward, we're just going to use good or good girl. Siska, I'm going to add that verbal cue on first. And this is going to be with a separate hand. So I'm going to point with our separate hand here, whichever one we're going to be using. I remove this food. Siska, place. And then I'm going to point, Siska, place, and then I'm going to show her over here, and I'm going to bring her into that down. No verbal cues. Yes, good girl. All I'm going to do is use that food lure to bring her into that place cue. Yes, good girl. And then I'm going to reward a couple times either with my yes or my clicker. Good. On maintaining that in the down. Some of your dogs are going to have a really hard time maintaining that down, so you're going to keep that reinforcement rate really, really high. We're going to do something like this. Until you get your dog to a point where you give them a treat, they take that treat and then they look up at you and they say, hey, where's the next one? So then they start maintaining that duration a little bit. And we're going to start really high rate of reinforcement, no distractions to start, and then we release. Okay, break. Good girl with our release cue. So the only words that we're going to say in this are our place, yes, or use your clicker, and then also your release. You're not going to ask for down or stay. The whole cue is to go, lay down, and stay on the specific spot that you have asked. So once we're able to do quite a few reps of this, we're going to repeat the process without any food lure, just our hand lure. So again, I'm going to ask, Siska, place. I'm going to show her with an empty hand into the same behavior. Yes. And I'm going to mark and reward right when she does it. And again, quite a few rewards here. Good. And we're not going to add any distance or distraction quite yet. That'll be in our next video. Good. Just this for quite a while. We want to see that they can maintain that duration on there. Duration and understanding of going on to the bed is a lot more important than distractions. We will get to that point afterwards, but we have to drill in the original expectation before we start adding any more distractions. Okay, break. Good girl. So when we get into them actually understanding the bed itself, we want to make sure that we are calling them to place from a farther distance. So from all the way back here and from a bunch of different areas. And when we are releasing them, we want to make sure that we are relatively close. So when we do start working on distractions, they understand that you come close to release and then we can build that out later. Okay, break. Good girl. So to build a lot more distance into it, which is for them to understand the actual cue of going on there, what we're going to do is start with our Siska, place, and we're going to walk relatively close. We're going to wait for her to do, yes, good girl, the behavior. If you're not doing it at this point, you're going to do a lot more reps of no food in your hand, luring down into that reward, reward, reward until they understand that behavior while you're relatively close. Okay, break. Always making sure that we are releasing as well. And then we start from a lot of different areas and we will start stepping a little bit farther from the place board every single time. Siska, come. Come. Good girl. Siska, place. One step forward. Good girl, very good. That took her a second, but we're just gonna start slowly. We're gonna make sure there's still movement. We're gonna walk towards and wait and hold until they go on there. Reward, reward, reward. I'm still gonna be rewarding here once they get on there. Pretty high rate of reinforcement for maintaining it. Okay, break. Good girl, good girl. 3 things that we want to make sure that we are doing is 1, always releasing them. If they release themselves, what we're going to do is mark uh-oh, or no, and we're going to put them back onto that placemat, no food in our hand. Let's watch, let's pretend she broke this on purpose. Okay, break. Good girl. No food reward after she has broken and we put them back on there. We're gonna wait at least 3 seconds and then we will mark and reward for maintaining that behavior until we release with our release cue. Good girl. Okay, break. Good girl. I know, I tricked you. I tricked you. Sure. The second thing we always want to make sure is that we are calling to and releasing in different areas. So I always want you to be close to her when you are releasing, but all the way around the bed, right? And lots of different areas here, as well as calling her to there. We want to make sure that we are in different parts. I'm calling from over here. I'm calling her from over here. I'm calling her from here. If your bed has a behind, then we want to be calling from there as well. We want to make sure that we are unpredictable so they do not pick up on our patterns of that. Our next video will be about our distractions as well as our distance moving on there. But for right now, that is all I want you to do in our first step of our place cue.